Welcome to the Caregiver Information Session on Rights, Respect, Responsibility, a K through 12 comprehensive health curriculum adopted by the Worcester Public Schools this year. Our hope is that this session will give you the information you need to make an informed choice about whether to have your students participate in the 3Rs curriculum. Today, we will review the lesson plans for the kindergarten through 3rd grade.
Today, we will overview the curriculum goals, go over each of the lessons, and if you have any questions, please speak with your child's principal or visit worcesterschools.org. Many parents are concerned about their child's safety, and this curriculum gives the tools for children to recognize unsafe situations, to protect themselves, and to get help when they need it. Kindergarten to 3rd graders need to learn tools to help protect themselves from harm.
The priority for K through 3 lessons will be on social emotional learning, anti-bullying, and personal safety. Anatomy and reproduction is not taught at these levels and will be taught starting in the 5th grade as a component to puberty education.
We will go over the basics of each individual lesson here, but the full lessons can be downloaded at 3Rs. The lessons we used are based off of state and national standards.
This is a Cassell graphic for social emotional learning. Social emotional skills taught by 3Rs include self-awareness, the ability to understand one's own emotions, thoughts, and values. Social awareness, the ability to understand and empathize with others. Self-management, the ability to manage one's emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. Relationship skills, the ability to establish and maintain healthy and supportive relationships. Responsible decision-making, the ability to make constructive choices about personal behavior.
Here is the curriculum outline. Kindergarten and 1st grade each have 2 lessons. 2nd and 3rd grades have 5 lessons each. Kindergarten, Lesson 1, Paper People. This is an introductory lesson. It introduces the health teacher to the class and creates a comfortable environment for students while celebrating diversity. Students color this paper doll, which focuses on their individuality. The languages they speak, the country where their family comes from, their favorite pastimes or hobbies, their favorite food, the people in their family, pets, or anything else they want to share.
Kindergarten, Lesson 2, My Space, Your Space. Students will be able to explain that they have a right to tell others not to touch their body when they do not want to be touched. The list might look like this at the end of the activity. This teaches students to respect each other's no.
First grade, Lesson 1, Gender Roles. Gender roles are a common source of bullying among elementary-age children. The purpose of this lesson is to show students that they are not limited to what they can and cannot do based on their gender. This is an image from a worksheet about different jobs being able to be held by any gender.
First grade, Lesson 2, My Body is My Body. This lesson teaches students how to prevent unsafe and uncomfortable situations. It includes a video called Shout, Run, Tell, which I encourage you to check out online.
Second grade, Lesson 1, Respect. This lesson includes an anti-bullying video called What Should You Do? which interviews kids about different ways to respond when a classmate is bullied. Everyone deserves to be treated with dignity and respect.
Second grade, lesson 2, pink, blue, purple. It includes an activity where the teacher shows cards of different toys or activities, and the class discusses whether these are restricted to one gender or not. This is an image from a worksheet about different jobs being able to be held by any gender. Gender stereotypes are usually something that young people are usually very excited to talk about.
Second grade, lesson 3, bullying is never okay. The goal of this lesson is to get students to learn that bullying is never okay and what to do if students come across bullying. It talks about the difference between teasing and bullying.
Second grade, lesson 4, cut it out. The objectives for this lesson are: students will be able to demonstrate how to respond if someone is bullying or teasing them, and identify parents and other trusted adults. They can tell if they are feeling uncomfortable about something. These are the slides from the companion PowerPoint.
Second grade, lesson 5, feeling safe. This lesson explains the SAFE strategy for responding to unsafe or uncomfortable touch to trusted adults. SAFE. S, stop. A, get away. F, find an adult. E, explain what happened.
Third grade, lesson 1, personal timeline. This lesson teaches stages of human development, from infancy to adulthood, through making a timeline of significant events in students' lives. Some examples are starting school, making new friends, etc.
Third grade, lesson 2, teasing and harassment. This lesson defines teasing, harassing, and bullying. Teaching students why these behaviors are wrong are provided by concrete examples.
Third grade, lesson 3, respect for all. This promotes dignity and respect for people of all orientations, genders, races, ethnicities, socioeconomic statuses, abilities, to name a few.
Third grade, lesson 4, if you don't have consent. This is a coloring book about body autonomy. That is people's right to say no to touching that makes them feel uncomfortable. It is used to start a discussion about personal boundaries.
Third grade, lesson 5, seeking help. By the end of this lesson, students will be able to explain that being touched or being forced to touch someone else is never a child's fault. And identify trusted adults. They can tell if they are feeling uncomfortable about being touched or if they are being bullied or teased. Who would you tell is a worksheet reinforcing trusted adults as resources for students.
Teacher training. K-12 health teachers had a full day of best practices in August with experienced rights, respect, and responsibility educators from Educa Health and partners in sex education. We will have a full day lesson demo and skills practice with rights, respect, responsibility lessons in October. We will have ongoing workshops, online and in person, to support professional learning standards.
A letter was sent home on August 30th, 2021. If you chose to opt out your child from this curriculum, the school will have this information.
Thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions, please visit worcesterschools.org or speak to your child's principal.